And welcome back to the second part of this tutorial. So let's just exit out here, and first of all I'm going to go straight into the project, and right here I want to add two more frames. So let's right click here, go to new, select J frame, and that's going to be for my level 2. So I'm just going to call that level 2. That's fine, and just click on finish. There we go, there. And I'm going to right click on that, and let's select set layout, absolute layout. That's fine. Right click on it again, select the properties, and in here I'm going to select code and change the size to 1400 by 800. Okay, that's fine. Just copy that, and you see where we have generate center. I'm going to make sure that is checked. Now let's go to the properties and let's look for the preferred size. I'm going to change that to 1400 by 800, and minimum, you see the minimum size, make sure that is changed as well. Okay, I'm going to make that 1800 as well. Right, that's good. So I can close that now. Now the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to copy everything that I have in here. Oh, before that, let's add another one. Let's add another form. Right here, right click and select new, and let's select J frame, and this J frame I'm going to call that game over. Game over. There we go, and click on finish. So as you can see, I have 3 of those. Now right click on this game over folder and just right here select absolute layout, and right click again, select the properties. I'm going to make that 1400 by 800, and check the generate center. Go to the properties and the minimum, make that the same thing, 1400 by 800. The preferred size 1400 by 800 as well. Close that. Okay, let's go back straight to our main or frame 1, and here let me just give these names first, and I'm going to change that to JTXT. No, it's going to be LBL. Let's call that num1. Okay, and this is going to be JLBL num2. There we go. And I'm going to call this JLBL operator. There we go. This is going to be JLBL. Oh, it's a text box, so I'm going to call it JTXT result. Okay, click on OK. And this button, let's call it JBTN result. No, it's not J, it's yeah, it's BTN. This is meant to be JBTN result. I think I may have made a mistake somewhere. So let's see. Let's cancel that. Let's check this out. Oh, this should have been reset, not results. So I'm gonna just copy that and change it to reset. Okay, that's fine. Why this is going to be results. Okay, that's fine now. I think this has a name as well. Alright, this very one here, let's give that a name. right click. This is going to be known as JLBL tool points. Okay, that's fine. And this, I'll just call this one JLBL display, or display correct answer, something like that. Okay, we just call that display. Click on OK. There we go. That's it, all done. Alright, I'm going to, before I go any further, let me just copy everything that I have in here. Copy this as well. Control C and copy, or you go up there and just copy. I'm going to go to the second form. That's the second form there. Just paste that right there. So the second form is sorted. The third form, if you like, you can paste it, but there's no need for all of these. So I'm going to delete all of these from there. You can just bring this here and call it game over. Right, let's just change that to game over. Or right click on it. Game over. That is it, done. And we can delete all of these. We don't need them. Okay, that's my third form. Now, you see these buttons, I want them to have an oval shape, and for me to achieve that, I'm going to need a library called Jata2. So I'm going to come in here, browser here, and enter Jata2 in there. Okay, let's search for Jata2, I think. Yeah, let's go in here. Very good. I'm going to click on download. And I think the latest is Jata2 1.6.3.13. So click on download. Let's download that. There we go. Alright, so I can close this now. And there. I will now go straight into my project. And right in here, see where the library is. Right click on the library, click on add. This very one, you can do that way, or you can click on the property. The choice is yours. Okay, or you can also click on just this very one here. As you can see, inside the library we only have just two libraries in there. So right click on that and add jar. Click on add jar. Now I'm going to look for the Jata2 where I have it. So let's drop this down. There we go. That's it right there. There we go. And just click on open. And that is it there. The whole idea is for me to be able to change all these buttons to an oval shape. Okay, and to achieve that, I'm going to go straight into the main. Click on the source there. And let's just add the following libraries before I take care of those buttons. So right underneath the package there, just enter the following. As you can see, the libraries, they are all highlighted or underlined yellow because I haven't really used them. Okay, so but those are the libraries that I'm going to be using, all of these. Now I want to use the UI manager, so let's go right down here. Let's keep going first. First thing first, let's collapse this here and come right down here. Okay, right here I'm going to need a UI manager in here. So right here, you see where we have public static void main. I'm going to add the following UI manager. See the UI manager dot sets look and feel. Okay, I have an error there, so what I'm going to do is click on this globe there. Okay, and we want to get the following. Okay, we want the following to be thrown in here, so click on this. We have 1. There's 3 more to go. In total it will be 4. And click on this. We have 2 here. Have a good look at it. Class not found exception, illegal access exception, and we need instant exception, I believe. Yeah, instantiation exception, and 1 more, and that is it. Unsupported. Yeah, unsupported look and feel exception. That is it. If you notice, the error is gone there. Okay, that is fine. Okay, now that I have all of the exceptions, let's try this out now. I'm going to save it first, and we'll just run it and see. Okay, click on run, compile, then we'll run it. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Can you see all the buttons? They all look rounded now. Alright, let's move on. So you guys know how to do that, but you do need the Jata 2 together working. Once you get hold of Jata 2, right underneath here where you have your public static void main, you enter your UI manager. Okay. Alright. Once you enter your UI manager, you will have an error. So all you then need to do is to get hold of these 4 throws. Okay, there they are. Alright. Now, let's do one more thing. I'm going to go back in here and let's take care of the text to speech. So to do that, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go to my browser again, and I intend to download free TTX. So let's just type in free TTS. Okay, I think that is it. There. It's a speech synchronizer. So click on that, and right here I'm going to click on download. Let's get it downloaded. There we go. Alright. Okay, I've finished that. That is it right there. Okay, I'm going to close that now. And you need to extract that, and I have it right in here. There we go. That's it. Okay, I've already extracted it in there. The file that I'm looking for is going to be inside this very library. Okay, this file. So let's close that, and I'm going to go straight to my project here. Okay, you see the library of my main project. I'm going to right click on it, and let's select add Java. Click on that. Now let's look for the free TTS folder. Double click on that. Double click on the inner folder, free TTX, and what I'm looking for is this library, and I will select all of these. Select it all and click on open. There we go. That is it. All in there now. Right, so I need this very one, so I'm going to need this part. Okay, this is the part that I need, just these 2 parts. So I'm just going to press F2 to copy that. Copy. I've already copied it. Let's open up. Okay, I'm going to just take care of it using my. Let's use the exits and see. Then we take it from there. Yeah, or the result. Just select that anyway. Right click and go to event action perform, and right in here I'm going to start by entering as follows. Let's say system dot, that will be set properties, property, and in there is going to be free TTS dot voice. Right, and I'm going to say comma here, then the value that is going to be as follows. Then I also need to grab hold of Kevin voice directory. Let's come back in here, and that is right there. So come right there, I'm going to say dot Kevin voice directory. There we go. I still have an error because I need to import one or two things. Let's correct this first. Right, I'm going to need the library. I don't think I have it. Okay, let's come up here. Yeah, it's not there. Okay, I'm going to enter the libraries there. There we go. Import com.son and so on. That's the library that you need. As you can see, my error is gone. Let's go down and see. It's right here. There we go. The error is gone. Okay, let's complete the rest of the lines of code for that. So I now need to create an object that I'll call voice. Let's just call it voice for the instant, and that will be equals to voice manager dot get instance. There we go. And let's say dot voice. Open up a parenthesis, and in there I'm just going to use, let's use Kevin. You can also use Alan, but I think Kevin works. Kevin 16, and enter semicolon right here. Now we want voice. Let's enter it as an array and list that to be equals voice manager dot get the instance dot voice dot get voice. There we go. Alright, and right underneath here I'm just going to now use or call voice dot allocate, then voice dot, that will be allocate, and we now need to use, let's use boolean, and I'm going to say the status of that is going to be equals voice dot speak. let's say equals voice dot speak, and you can then enter whatever you want to enter in there. Let's say, since it's inside my it's inside my results, so I can just say no result yet. Okay, that's fine. There, and that's it. So that should work for my voice. I can even copy it. Let's paste that inside exit as well. Where's exit? Let's come here, exit button, and select action, action perform, and inside the exit I'm going to paste that right in there. Paste. And as for the exit, I can just enter confirm if you want to exit. Okay, let's try out our text to speech now. So this one should say no result yet, and this one should say confirm if you want to exit. Okay, let's save that and compile and run. Let's see, it's coming up. Run.
No result yet.
Yep, that's good.
Confirm if you want to exit.
That is good. So the voice is working, so all I just need to do now is to use it correctly. So that is fine. I've got the voice working. The run button is working. That's good. So with the exit, so I might as well just finish up the lines of code for the exit. So in here I'm going to say private JFrame, and I'll just call that frame. Now underneath here I'm going to create, let's create let's say frame, an object frame equals new JFrame, and that JFrame, let's just give it an alias exit. There we go. And right underneath my text to speech here, I'm going to use as follows. Let's say if J option pane dot show dialog, let's say dot show confirm dialog, and the dialog to be confirmed is the frame here, and in here I'm just going to enter confirm if you want to exit. Copy all of this and paste it right here. There we go. And the name of my project, comma, I'm just going to call that mass app. Let's put another comma underneath here, comma, press enter, and in here I'm now going to say J option plane dot yes no option, and that will be equals, let's say equals J option plane dot yes no option. We just copy this and paste it right there. And now let's use the curly braces, and we just end it by saying system dot exit, and that is it. There. So let's try it out now. this is my exit lines of code from here down here. Okay, and I have a look at the directory for the voice properly. Alright, so I'm going to compile first before running that, and let's click on run.
Confirm if you want to exit.
And there we go, that's my dialog pops up. No.
Confirm if you want to exit.
Yes, the exit works. So guys, with that, I'm going to call it the end of the second part of this tutorial, and I'll see you guys shortly.